Hey YouTubers, this is my fourth video. I wanted to come to you guys and talk to you about some of my books that are in my witchy collection, my magical collection. For starters, let's see, this is one of my first books that I purchased. I'm fairly new to this part of the craft. Don't really know how to describe my path at the moment. I would say that I'm eclectic solitary. Here, this book is called Positive Magic, Occult Self-Help by Marian Weinstein. I learned about this author through Charming Pixie Flora here on YouTube and had to check out the book. This is the very first book. It's not the revised edition. Definitely a good book to have. You know, she breaks down the history of magic, working with it, and how to basically work with magic in a positive light. So really love this book. Great book to have. Second book I purchased was True Magic, A Beginner's Guide. This is the revised edition by Amber Kay. And in this book she talks about basically divination, keeping your book of shadows, book of spells, either electronically or handwritten, working with spells, rituals, things of that sort. Very thorough book for someone who is starting out. It is definitely a beginner's guide, and I'm really happy to have this one in my library. Both of these books, when I first got them, the Positive Magic and the True Magic, could not put them down. Non-stop, constant reading. So, love them. Good to have in your library. This book here, High Magic, I picked this one up not too long ago by Frater UD. Not really sure. This is Magic in Theory and Practice. This is definitely high magic, and I believe it's perfect for someone who's at an intermediate level or advanced level. This is the first edition. There is a second edition to this book. Have not gotten that one yet. Did see it at the bookstore, but I don't believe that I'm at that level yet for working with this level of magic. But it talks about invoking, banishing, just very in-depth information in this book. Definitely a good reference to have on hand, but very in-depth. So hopefully sooner than later I'll be able to get to appreciate this book a little bit more. So there's that. And everyone has Scott Cunningham in their library when they're working with magic. So this book here is called Magical Aromatherapy, The Power of Scent by Scott Cunningham. And this is a great quick reference for working with essential oils, herbs, spices, flowers for love, psychic awareness, prosperity, peace, happiness, and protection. So I highly recommend having this book in your library. It's fairly inexpensive. It's about $6 US dollars, $5.99. Good book to have. Another Scott Cunningham book that I have here. I believe Wicked Gem talked about this not too long ago in one of his videos. It's the Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs, and this is the expanded and revised edition. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cover. This book breaks down the herbs by planet, deity, element, gender, ritual uses, magical uses. I don't know if you can see that. Maple, masculine, planet, Jupiter, element, air. So it kind of breaks down the herbs. So it's easy for you to understand. Very easy reading. Definitely a good reference guide. And any herb that you can think about, this is a complete. When it says expanded, it's complete, and it's definitely something that you want to keep into your library. So there's that for my witchy books. This is something I've been working on for maybe the past couple months. This is my Book of Shadows, and let's see what I can do here. This here is my Book of Shadows. I took a basic 3-ring binder, as you can see. And here's my cover page. Got the symbol of the goddess, the god, and my pentacle. Lovely artwork by my daughter. This is my fairy. I nicknamed her Citrine because of her orange in her wings, the orange and yellow. She sort of protects my book. She's winking there. My secrets will never be told with her. Some more artwork by my daughter. In the beginning here, first and foremost, I have the Witch's Reed. This is the long version, not the short version. I chose to do this book handwritten. There's only like a few portions in here that aren't, but for the most part it's all handwritten. I talk about magic, what it's about, what magic is not, what magic is for. Then I move on over here to the pyramid of magic. We have silence, will, imagination, faith, and foundation. And then I break that down and give some brief information, quick reference guide for myself as to the pyramid of magic. So next, tabulated, we have meditation. Haven't worked on that yet, but there's some brief notes to self about what I want to do in that section. This is the part that I was talking about that wasn't my elemental correspondences. This is so much in depth, as far as like there's so much information about the elemental correspondences that it would have taken forever handwriting. So I found a reliable source online and printed out information about the elemental correspondences. There's about 5 pages of that. Correspondences continued. What are the correspondences? These here are my planetary correspondences, daily correspondences, moon phase correspondences. Here we have my zodiac correspondence. And that's it for correspondences. I'll probably be working on that a little bit more. Next we have sabbats, broken down by by month. Spots, Diana's bull, waxing moon, full moon, waning moon, dark moon / new moon. And then here's a wonderful article that I got out of a magazine called Organic Spa Magazine, and it talks about the psyche and the winter solstice, excuse me. Cool picture. Really love that article. It's got some great information in there. I thought it was worth clipping and putting into my book of shadows. Last but not least, here we have preparing for a ritual, steps that you need to do, and this is kind of where I stopped off. I haven't had a chance to finish working on that, but I will. I'll get to it. And creating and preparing, or creating and performing a ritual. So preparing for a ritual, creating and performing a ritual. So that's that for my book of shadows. Eventually I'll get to my spells and recipes and things of the sort, but this is my beginning book of shadows. So anywho, hope you all enjoyed, and hope you rate and comment. Later, YouTubers. Blessed be.